Alright, this is the world building project I mentioned a while ago and have yet to do anything about. That's because my computer had little to no storage for it. Partially because it's a kind of old computer. It's still a good computer. It just doesn't cover the modern day computers. And also because there are other large things like that Minecraft world in another video. I'm going to be showing what's in this world though. Different kind of world. It's a world building project. Let's start with this continent. I don't have a name for any of these continents. These are the Wabu Highlands. They separate well, I don't have borders on, but this country right here is Donetsk, which is a dictatorship, kind of like North Korea of this country. Was originally part of a country right here. Hold on. Have the geography on. Let's see if I can find the layers. There we go. Territory. Alright. So yeah, let's turn it on all the way. I don't think anyone wants to see the geography. So yeah, this is Donetsk. Was a part of this country. Zarivas, I'm still kind of messing with the borders all the time. And there are still a lot of empty... never mind. I completely filled out the map. Oh yeah, was a part of this country, Zarivas. This country used to rule a lot more. It's kind of what I had going for it, but it lost a lot of land here, down here too. This country was a large empire, lost a lot of land down here. And now it's kind of almost a Cold War dynamic with this country right here. This one's kind of more conservative. This is a more left-wing country. Split between this country, which is a more left-wing regime. This one is a more fascist regime, which a lot of world maps that are kind of like this tend to take place in medieval scenarios, so I decided why not turn it into a kind of geopolitical scenario, so that's what I did. So a kind of Cold War-esque thing going on. Also, I'm just gonna do pan so I don't accidentally mess up the territory. So yeah. However, I did decide to keep some medieval elements, so this fascist regime right here, it's kind of like a China-Taiwan. This claims to have all the territory, hence why there's a dotted line right here at the border, because they claim to have all the land right here. And they claim to be the legitimate government. However, since they're fascist, one thing they do is they decide to be extremely culturally conservative and keep pretty much very isolated from the rest of the world. And so keep kind of medieval era architecture and all of that. This is kind of like a multi-ethnic state. A lot of these countries I don't really have names for. If any have name for them, that would be awesome. Also the continents. This is kind of like a large country. I do have some provinces I would be proud of. That would be a good view. These are the provinces. I also mess with those too. Here, this is kind of like Africa. That's kind of like the Sahara. See? Let me turn it off. Oh, wait, turn off the background. There we go. Well, no, that's green. That's fertile. This is kind of like the Sahara. It's mountains. There's a small lake, though. And yeah, large countries, because it's a desert. Nobody lives here. Yeah. very almost robotic borders because they were colonized. I don't remember the lore exactly because it's been a while since I've worked on this project. Now, in the files, it says last opened a year ago. Isn't that weird? I guess up here, let's see. Population is more concentrated north. Oh, because it's more lush, yeah. Dry steppes, that's what that color means. On desert. And more people. Actually, looks kind of even there. Let's see. Country right here lives. Oh, never mind. I thought there were mountains there. Apparently not. It's also kind of like a large country here. Also desert. Large desert. Ah, don't know what I did there. But yeah. That's kind of like the little world building project I got here. This country here gets a lot of its revenue from this trade route. Let's see. We've got some maritime borders here. You have a bit of conflict here. This country. Never mind. I think that's an overseas territory, actually. Maybe not. Point is, they have disputes with this country. Maybe it's this country actually. Oh, they don't have they don't have their borders drawn yet. That's why. But yeah, that's their maritime borders. They kind of fight over them because this looks like it'd be a very valuable trade route. You know, you go from here. That's Candia. I did actually name that country. You go through there, through here, or over there, whichever way. Then, guess you'd end up. Although it is faster just to go through here, but it's really cold. So I don't think I'd recommend that. Yeah, I think that's it.